To the top then. So the first part of the trail is pretty easy. It's like compact gravel. And then after you pass a certain point, it's just this lovely sand, which is sometimes like two workouts in one. But on a cloudy day, this is a gorgeous spot. You can either turn here or drop into the bowl for a different route in. And today I'm running for heart rate, so I'm not necessarily pressed for speed. But over here's more of the bowl. There's one of the peaks. The main peak's back behind that guy, but that's like the third peak for Las Vegas Hill. And there's the rest station, I guess. It's like an outdoor picnic table. And back over here is the parking lot. All right, see you at the top. Kind of forgot how to lock out my carbons, but this is what I roll with, the Carbon FLZ by Black Diamond. And I got this hill coming up and then a bunch of climbing on that bad boy. So I'm gonna use that from here on out just to emulate what I'm doing for my Hyundai, my race next month. First peak on Las Vegas Hill. I guess I should just say one of them, I don't know which one. I think this is the highest. No, maybe that one is just by a little. It's the most eastern facing though, so you see all of Las Vegas, Albuquerque down there, right there. Hell, you can even see the mountains kind of in Santa Fe. 3 miles in, taking a breather. This trail's it's not too hard, it's a lot of climbing in a short amount of time rather than being spread out over like a long distance, so it's a little more trying than you'd like. But now I'm gonna loop, I'm gonna drop left and go down the hill. You can't even see where it's gonna go, but it'll come all the way down. I'm gonna head all the way back to the vehicle, to my vehicle, to the vehicle. Yeah, you got Facebook right there. So the parking lot's like right over here to it. Get my heart rate bombed up a little bit. I'll pull it back at 170. I love bombing hills. It's my favorite shit. It's the speed, the leg placement. Should I say foot and leg placement? Your weight has to be over your hips when you land. Or not, but if you want to get injured. Getting ahead of myself. Now I've run into a rattlesnake back here, so I'm probably gonna pick my shots a little slower. Gotta eat a gel. I'm supposed to eat a gel every 4 miles. It's my lovely little nutrition plan. But right in here shortly, I saw a rattler about a month ago. Surely the same guy's not there, but I do want to keep my wits about me. Oh, this technical trail can be little good hideaways. Little good hideaways. Yeah, right here is where the rattler was. I just want to keep my wits about me. One of those things you can't shake too easily. You have it burned in your mind. See that little sucker curled up on the side of the trail. I posted it on the Insta. So, next leg of this Austinus Hill adventure is climbing up to the top of that peak right there. So I'm gonna yank the poles out and get after it. It's not too easy to hold a GoPro. And poles. These guys. Alright. See you at the top. Austinus Hill, second peak. I had to get the poles out for this one. Slowing's not nearly, or slowing. A little tired. Climbing's not nearly as cool looking. It's going downhill, but it is an integral part of ultra trail running, period. Heart rate's still at 169. It's pretty damn high. So I'm not trying to run. I call it pressuring the hill. Try real hard not to pressure the hill when my heart rate's up. Pressuring is essentially trying to keep the pace of at least a jog going uphill. Otherwise, some new houses going up. And this walking, I relapsed into this walking thing where I'm still walking fast, you know, like hiking with purpose, but definitely not a run. I gotta do this 3 or 4 times. All right, let's move. Amazon, houses, Facebook, Walmart distribution center. Awesome. The clouds make the plains and valleys look beautiful. Green too. rate's hanging out at 160, 165. Still kind of high. So trying to not press it going downhill, even though I got more legs in it, I feel like. All right, because the heart rate's so high, I'm gonna walk the climb. No pressuring the hill, if you will. Ugh. I hate eating. You just get it in my stomach. So, studies have shown that if you put carbohydrates just in your mouth, that'll actually trigger your stomach and then therefore your body to give you a little bit more energy, a little bit of extra push. So, and you soccer fans out there, you'll see that the pro soccer players, they'll rinse their mouth and spit. They're rinsing with carb solution, just carbohydrate mixed into water. What it does is it tells the mouth to tell the stomach, thus tells the body, fuel's coming, go ahead and keep performing at peak. Now if it doesn't get that carbohydrate, as you start to lose that glycogen store and that real quick energy, your body will slowly start to break down different forms of energy. Not that glycogen. That next form of energy is actually your muscles, not your fat, like a lot of people think. There can be variability there. If you're going slow, it could eat some fat, your ketosis, if you're in ketosis. But we don't want it to start burning muscle, right? We want that muscle. So to preserve it, we eat things with high carbohydrates, preferably they call them complex carbohydrates. Couldn't think of what they were called. Complex carbohydrates like bananas, oats, things that take longer to dissolve. Stuff like processed sugar, that's a refined carbohydrate. It's a simple sugar, simple carbohydrate. It has high energy availability, but it's kind of like rocket fuel. Once you burn through it, you burn through it fast, but it's not a go-to. So see a lot of ultra runners training and drinking Coke only during race day. That's because on those days you're probably in such a carbohydrate deficit that you can burn through those extra carbs, those simple sugars, faster. And behind that you put complex carbs like a granola bar, banana, tons of food that you can put down like that. Oatmeal. Whew. So the hills are smoking me. But those will allow you to essentially keep going, burning off the glycogen store. And for that, you have like a more controllable energy source. So I keep feeding myself. I know that I'm not gonna have a bonk in my future. My body won't burn through that glycogen store and start running into muscle and then fat. But your body can't pull as quickly. That's when you feel your performance go down. Like you literally feel like you're bonking. Bonking's a running term for your body running out of fuel. And you feel like your whole body is just so tired. Fully bonking's not typical. People will usually tap out well before their body fully taps out. But if you don't want that to happen, or you just don't want to feel like shit, you absolutely want to be eating while you run. Now we're on the sand dunes, heading off the back of the hill. If I was a guesser, historically, I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know if these are like ancient sands or if these were brought here, but I think historically these sands were blown in. Or they could be from water. You see from all this white, which looks like calcium. Oh, there's water down there. Mosquito heaven. And fuck this hill in particular. So starting off lap number 2, and feeling okay. I had to get some cold water on me, just kind of soaked my head. So, but I haven't been climbing enough lately. I can just feel it. So I know the second round is going to test me. Let's see how it goes. Second round to the peak. It's getting hot. I think I'm at mile 10, working on 11. Lots of vert I've put in though. Here we go.